This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you in part by the Naperville Sun.
Bob, another sectional in the books for you guys. You bring home the team title. 2 singles players going down state, 2 doubles teams. I would imagine got to be pretty happy with the performance.
Yeah, I'm happy. The girls did a nice job. Our sectional had some fine players in it from these other schools, and we rose to the occasion in most of the matches.
How would you kind of compare how far this team has kind of come throughout the year? I know you have a young team kind of coming from that first match maybe to where we are now.
Well, I think the girls have done an excellent job. Their leaders are 2 sophomores and a junior, and the seniors have been plugging along, doing an excellent job. Last year we had a group of seniors that led. This year we got underclassmen, and the seniors and the underclassmen are doing an excellent job. The gals just didn't give up.
That was something you guys did last year too. I think last year it was a half a point at conference, and they really rebounded. Obviously you bring home a state title. What is it that they were able to kind of bounce back then and bounce back and grab sectionals this week?
Yeah, I think I run sort of a relaxed type of atmosphere here. The girls are involved in academics so much, and orchestra and other things. And I sort of say, hey, we'll blend in with them, and the girls appreciate that. And when they're here, I say, you got to work, and they work.
You mentioned one of those sophomores. Kylene has been a solid singles player for you all year. She went downstate as a part of a doubles team last year.
Yeah, she injured her leg downstate, and she had an operation on it. And she wears a knee brace now, and she has worked hard to get back. And I noticed in the sectional tournament, I saw things that I saw when she was a freshman. She was always with that brace. She's been a step slower, and she has worked her way back. So we hope that she'll do something downstate.
And making that transition from doubles to singles, what kind of a player does it take? What's that transition like for somebody like her, having to change up the game a little bit?
Well, singles, it's more of a short game, short serves, and using your partner up and back and that, and usually a person can adjust, but then the coach has to make a decision whether you're going for state, whether you're going to be a singles or a doubles player. This year I had Karen Liu back from last year, and I promised her I'd give her the best player I could as a partner. So this Jessica Wu is a sophomore, and she was playing number 2 singles, and I kept looking at her, and I kept saying to myself, Karen needs her. So I talked to her, and she says, yes, I'll play with Karen. So they've done good. They started out real slow. I think their record now is 20-4, which is pretty good. They might get seeded, they might not, but they got a chance to beat anybody when they play.
What's that like for you, trying to figure out who's going to mesh well together when it comes to a doubles team?
Well, it's just like coaching football or anything. You try to put the pieces together and get the right people in the right spots, and it's the same with the girls' badminton. You try to get them where they want to go, and of course you get some girls that hate singles and some that hate doubles. Then you try to convince them, well, maybe you should try the other. And I've switched some over, but most of them get in their position they want to be in.
It was an all-Husky final for sectionals. In the singles, Beatrice, your other's singles player that is heading downstate. What does she kind of bring to the table?
Oh, she's a competitor. She met a pretty good gal from DeKalb, and she won the first game, lost the second, and they had to come back and win the third game. And she played her heart out. Then when she got to play Kylene in the finals, she just about had it, because she had to put so much energy out to win that semi match. She's very academically. She's into the math club, and she's always busy, but she loves badminton, so that's why she's doing well. So her and Kylene get along, and they're both competitors.
We mentioned the conference earlier, and Central has had a big run when it comes to bringing home the conference plaque. But you guys have had some battles. It's been really close.
Yeah, we've been second, I think, all the years that they've been first. And what can I say? We work hard, and now this year she had all seniors, and I was young. Last year we should have won the conference, but we let the prom get in there. That was prom day, so that's another story. I don't want to get into that, but that happens with a lot of teams. There's a couple coaches brought players downstate, and the girls would leave because they had the prom, and they were still in the tournament.
How nice is it to kind of have a school so close that you guys, I would imagine, help raise the level of competition?
Oh yes, I think over the years we have been the two best schools in this area. Wheaton-Warrenville South has been right up there, and Neuqua Valley is coming up a little bit, and what's the new school, Matea?
Matea.
Yeah, Matea. He's bringing that program along. So this is a big area here.
They may have gotten the conference crown, but you guys won the big trophy last year.
I wouldn't trade the conference for the trophy. No.
Yeah,
that's what I tell Tamara when I see the Central coach.
I would imagine nobody had really had you guys pegged to really make a run like that. I know Ellen knocked off some really big seeds. A lot of different things that seemed kind of went into that run.
We just fit my second singles upset the number 2 seed from Friend, and she did a wonderful job. She lasted the second day, and we got a lot of mileage and points out of her. And my doubles both got some points. They didn't place any place, but they got points, so everything came together. Well, Ellen upset the number 1 seed, and I attribute that basically that my coaching staff had her ready to play, and I felt I had her mentally ready, because I just like in any sport, if you're not mentally ready to play, and she got a couple points up on this gal from Stevenson, and the gal just sort of went to pieces, and that's the pressure that you have in badminton. She missed a couple shots that were close, and she got frustrated, and I kept telling Ellen, or I tell any of the girls, don't get frustrated. So you keep playing, and things usually work out. Well, most of the time they work out.
Yeah, it clearly wored out for you guys. Is
there
any pressure for these girls, maybe more so at the beginning of the season when they were coming back, a young group, that still have that tag of defending champs?
I feel like in badminton, the girls love it, but they don't take it home with them.
Yeah.
It's losing a football game or a wrestling match when I was coaching. The kids would take it home with them. The boys would take it home, and these girls, they come back on Monday and they're ready to go. And I try to make it relaxed. I don't scream and yell at them, as we did sometimes with the football players.
You guys have 2 doubles teams heading down to Charleston as well. What's the expectation for them this weekend?
Well, the number 1 team, they got upset in the sectional by Lincoln Way, but they're pretty good, and they could upset anybody. Right, Jessica?
Right.
You can upset anybody, right?
Okay.
How
do things kind of change at Eastern? It seems like it's a completely different atmosphere down there. There's a lot of things going on.
Oh, it's like a 3-ring circus, and the girls learn to adjust. And the first year we were down there, the teams, everybody was mystified. But now you get 1 or 2 players that come back and have been down there. They tell the other players what it's going to be like, and so it's great.
Well, Bob, appreciate the time. Good luck this weekend.
Well, thank you, sir, and appreciate you supporting badminton, because I think it's a great sport.